Supreme is always independent. He cannot be further classified. Can we discuss or can we make a comment on our Bhagavan? Can we justify his actions? Or is it be possible to understand him? No, because he is supreme. He cannot be classified. He cannot be classified because he is the ruler of his creations. Whereas the dependents, that is we, or his creation, can be further classified as positive and negative beings. Now, what is positive and negative beings? Two signs are always there. We know one is positive, one is negative, and one is neutral. The energy comes from the positive and the negative. Without that, energy cannot be supplied. So the positive signs are the Chetana. Chetana means what? Intellect. That is conscious souls. And negative signs is Achetana, that is ignorant. Ignorance, unawareness or unconscious, that of matter and time. When the creation has come, the creation will be occupied by the space and time. Whether it is a matter or whether it is a space, will be occupied by time. Unconscious entities are either eternal, like the Vedas. Vedas means, in other term, breath. The breath of the master. They are eternal. They are co-eternal. They are existing with that supreme, non-existent, as a part. So that supreme, formless, non-existent is always occupied by some space and time which cannot be classified, but it is there. So unconscious entities are either eternal like Vedas or eternal and non-eternal like Prakriti, time and space. Eternal and non-eternal Prakriti means what? Prakriti means creation. Whose creation? Supreme. Pra is supreme. Kriti, created or creation. So that supreme creation is eternal and non-eternal also. When we see in the aspect of that supreme, as long as thought process continue, it is eternal. That creation will be eternal till his thought continues, and it becomes non-eternal when he puts an end to his thought. And secondly, the non-eternal like the products of Prakriti. What is products of Prakriti? Let us discuss that too also. Before defining this unconscious entity like Veda and time, space, Prakriti, time and space. Madhvacharya explains about the independent Swatantra and dependent Paratantra. The independent Swatantra and Paratantra, which is Nitya Mukta. Nitya Mukta means what? Eternally free from samsara. Samsara means this life, worldly life, which is completely eternal. But it is unconscious entity. In this study, Swatantra is Vishnu, independent is God, that Supreme Master, our Bhagwan, who is intelligent and who is the governor of the world and who is eternal, Nitya Mukta, and his energy is, or the power is Lakshmi, Vishnu's wife Lakshmi. Vishnu can be realized through various group forms. That is Vyuhas, forms means Vyuhas, and Avataras, divine incarnations. Likewise, the foremost Paratantra is Lakshmi. Foremost dependent is what? Whom? That is Lakshmi, the energy or the power of that Vishnu, who is co-eternal and who can assume various forms without a material body.